They've been cropping up in Runa territory in a forest just shy of Roland's border.
There's no other explanation?
No, sir. Several of the survivors reported it firsthand.
The gall of it. Resorting to the worst kind of forbidden magic.
If I may, sir. The spy in our custody may know something of this. Please, Reiner, you have to save them.
I'm done running. Seriously?
Maybe he decided to call it a day for
Oh,
once.
give me a break. Wild horses couldn't drag him away from that stupid desk. As long as there's work, break isn't part of his vocabulary. I bet you anything he's pulling an all-nighter and too wrapped up to notice we're back.
Well, that is his style.
Hey, King works a lot. We know you're in there. Open the hell up. Hello, Your Majesty. What the? You gotta be kidding me. It's about time. You two certainly trod home at your own pace. It's a good thing for us I'm patient. What the hell is all this? Thanks to the absence of someone who shall remain nameless, a backlog of work is piled up. Don't even say it! As long as there's paperwork to be gotten through, say goodnight to sleep. Ah, but don't fret. Ferris will be helping to pick up some of the slack. Oh, everybody do! Save that heart!
With all due respect, Your Majesty, you're a fool to think I'd carve a hole out of my dongo-eating itinerary for grunt work.
It was double for me. Good luck with that. I had that key specially customized. So then, let all three of us put a dent in the workload. Stab him.
The guards had me surrender my sword before we came in here.
There are no words to describe how big of a bastard you are! Ned! Welcome back. That is to say, I'm extremely grateful you saw fit to return, believe it or not. It makes no difference, but I am.
That's all very well, but I don't have time for this. Kindly open the door and let me continue with my mission.
What?
Balk all you want, lowbrow. My duty is of vital importance. The Dongo shops depend on me.
Don't you even try to weasel out of this!
How dare you! The Dongo god entrusted me with this mission personally, and I intend to see it through.
So, Reiner, you've really come back for good, haven't you? Hey, Zia? Everything all right? You look like you're about to be sick or something. Do I? Well, aren't you flattering?
I know that voice. Reiner? Hey, Reiner, is that you? Hold tight. Just let me get my bearings. Your Majesty, how can that possibly be you?
Please, kill me. I don't deserve to live. The spell Froat placed on her has been lifted. We can expect her to wake very soon, I think.
I'll go see Kyle then.
No need. He's been apprised, and he's just as preoccupied with Reiner Lute as we are.
Hey, take a look, guys. The captain's awake.
What's the matter with you? She's in the process of recovery. Use your inside voice.
Hello, where am I? What's going on?
How you feeling, Captain?
Look, please, at least be wise enough to take your own advice.
This is my inside
Well,
voice.
good morning. Someone decided to sleep in rather late today, didn't they?
I did? But I don't...
No need to worry about that. Trust me, it's all over now. What you should be concerned about is food. I think the occasion calls for a special meal, don't you?
Yeah, I vote for curry.
Shut up, idiot. He wasn't asking us. Hey, the captain's still recovering, remember?
In which case, I recommend porridge.
Totally. We can make a big production out of it. What in the world are you talking about? We didn't get a chance to celebrate a birthday. Genius. This is the perfect opportunity.
Get no argument from me.
Hell yeah.
Something's not right. They're hiding something from me.
The spell Froat placed on her has been lifted. We can expect her to wake very soon, I think.
I'll go see Kylo then.
Kylo? As in Major General Colney Kylo? That's one of His Majesty's closest advisors, isn't it? Why in the world would Lear drop a name like that? Surely there's not some connection between the royal cabinet and my being kidnapped by that creep. I mean, what connection could there be? Not that Luke and the others would let me in on it if there were. I can tell that much. So how do I get to the bottom of this? Father! If anyone would have the goods on His Majesty's dealings, it'd be a noble. It can't be. What's happened? Mom? Dad?
I'm afraid the Duke and Duchess Claude have passed away, Captain. And, as I'm sure you've surmised, both of them were murdered.
Why?
You're such a gentle, kind-hearted soul, Captain. The thought likely never crossed your mind. Nobles routinely buy orphans and have them trained as soldiers so as to spare their own flesh and blood the horrors of battle. It never occurs to them not to wage battles, of course. Think of it. Why grieve for such parents?
They might have been monsters. But they raised me as their own for a while.
Truly, Captain, you are too kind.
So you knew that they'd been murdered. And you all kept it a secret. You kept it a secret to keep from breaking my heart. But now, I'm asking you to be completely honest with me. What is going on? What road is this country headed down?
Crimson-fingered Klaus, sporting an arm as black as midnight. Kinda ruins the nickname, huh?
You really mean to leave the hospital?
Believe me, it's for the best. I've got to get used to this thing. It's not like there's a lot of training options here.
That may be, but the doctor advised you to get plenty of rest. Are you really ready for a training regimen?
Oh, come on, you don't have to worry about me. And besides, I can never be the guy who just sits around taking it easy.
You're plunging headlong into the fray again, aren't you?
You better believe I would if I had the option. I have to prepare first, though. That's the story of my life from cover to cover. I am a man of action. Is it cold?
No, not at all. In fact, it's as warm as it was the day we first met.
Glad I decided at the last minute not to bring Eslina. She's a bit too young for this scene.
Hey, this happens to be a lady you're addressing.
Well, wonderful talking with you.
Bye. She is so out of your league, it isn't even funny.
Shut your insolent mouth. So, I guess you've got news then?
For the time being, the Collard murders remain an enigma. Details have been very slow to surface. That said, I do have my theories. I think nobles who oppose Sion's way of doing things are being picked off, one by one.
I knew the guy. Collard was solid military brass. Take my word for it. Not for all the world would he plot against his king.
When I say opposed, I mean even honest dissenters.
So no one is safe.
Not if they have a bone to pick with Sion. Bear in mind, too, they were likely at odds with him because they stumbled upon some secret.
Is this Froad's doing?
Actually, Froad is clean so far. Everything we've been able to uncover exonerates him. He's been poking around, sure, but that's it.
The hell's going on? It's obvious that someone's on the move. The only question is, who?
Stupid son. Oh, man. Ferris officially sucks.
No more of this. I'm getting some Dongo to replenish my strength.
Way to stay the course like a trooper.
I hate to say this, but you're repeating yourself.
Of course, you realize that the longer this keeps up, the closer I get to an early grave due to lack of sleep.
A single all-nighter isn't going to...
You don't fool me for a second, slave driver. You're trying to end me, aren't you? Is that funny to you? Seriously, how do you keep up with this by yourself?
My work ethic, I suppose. A blessing and a curse, really. Estable is far from stabilized. On top of that, we've got the uprisings in Nelfa, Runa, and Gastard hanging over us. And that's not even touching on the magic eye-bearers you met. I must try to secure them before it's too late. The petty prejudices of our countrymen notwithstanding, we have to bring such people into the fold. Not just for them, but for all our sakes.
Hold on. You mean...
What I mean is I'm declaring you essential to the purpose.
Don't you prey on my sympathies. Essential or not, nobody can go on like this. Stop and smell the roses once in a while. It's quite possible to die from overwork.
And if that were to happen, how would you feel about succeeding me as king?
Huh? Now you're just toying with me. You know damn well I'm too lazy.
Quite so, but I think that rather makes you a shoo-in.
Allow me to rephrase that. No way in hell would I want your job. It's too big a pain in the ass.
That it is. I wouldn't argue with you. Maybe I really should consider stepping down.
Oh, you should totally kiss this whole thing goodbye. I could introduce you to the pleasures of napping whenever you please.
Well, I have to confess, a nap sounds appealing. Perhaps one of these days I can, if I just find the time.
You, my friend, push yourself way too hard. I'm never gonna work as hard as you do, but somehow you nodding off before me just doesn't seem right.
Sorry. How long was I out? Tell me the truth.
I don't know. A couple of minutes, I'd say.
Seriously?
I'm calling it a day. This all-nighter crap is for the birds.
Ryder, hold on.
I'll need at least 3 days' sleep if you expect me to do this again. So, back off.
You'd do this again? I'm sorry. He made a mistake coming back, Ryder. A grave mistake indeed. You must kill him without delay. I made him a promise to change things. This land. This world. You are unable to see the forest for the trees. You are being naive.
That's enough!
The longer you wait to do what must be done, the harder it will be. Silence! I will not follow you down that path. He is my friend. He will live.
Your Majesty.
What is it?
Forgive me, sir, but do you in fact intend to let Rhinolut continue to run free? Because if I may be so bold, I would have much preferred Luke Stockheart had done the job with which he was entrusted.
Had he followed it through, I might as well have killed Ryder myself.
Life feeds on life, Your Majesty. And one who rules must be inured to that reality. As indeed I imagined you to be. After all, Your Highness, you displayed no such niggling qualms of conscience on the matter of purging your dissenters, or two, when it came to employing my services.
Do you intend to kill him?
Yes, sir. Allowing him to persist would prove detrimental to you. He is a symbol of your kindness, which is to say, your weakness. His death would fully consummate your right to rule us. You would be a king undisputed, and all would recognize it. The great Sian of Star, for whom no sacrifice is too costly, for whom no childish ideal obstructs the Iron Fist.
I won't allow it. Suppose I said that.
I would honor your wish by submitting to your punishment.
You would kill him despite my orders?
Is this a test, Your Majesty? If so, I humbly submit that deep down you wish for nothing so much as the death of Rhinolut.
You will not touch one hair on his head.
No, sir. Say what you will. My duty to the throne dictates...
I repeat, you will not touch a hair on Reiner's head. The matter is not open to debate.
Sir, please.
Silence.
I do not intend to stand idly by. Silence or I'll have you quartered.
We are well past the point where talk can spare you. You say I wish Rhinolut dead. You understand nothing. You do not see the world for what it is. The crude little map you've etched upon it is a fantasy.
Your Majesty,
What are you? Very well. I'll show you truth. Darkness and light intertwined. You will see the world as it is, and behold our true enemy. I feel like death won't over. But it's not fair of me to let Sion do all the work alone. And here I am, a lazy, contentious good-for-nothing who's supposed to loathe work with a white-hot passion. Still. It's worth it to soldier on. Reiner.
What the hell? You can't be!
Too slow.
Welcome back, my son.
忘れてたあの日の面影が空の向こうかすかに心なら繋がっていたはず震えた瞳は答えずにどんなに信じてもどんなに伝えたくてもこの声は届かない光のフィルメント全てをこの体に刻み歩き出すここから記憶のセグメント今からまる運命の糸ほどき強くなりたいまた出会えたらもっと守れるように君を
Awesome! I finally made it somewhere that doesn't totally suck!
Wait a sec, where am I? Sounds kind of dangerous. Not exactly my idea of heaven, I gotta say. Oh, crap. I'm really in for it now, aren't I?